Hello again and welcome to another Warhammer 40k Imperial Guard Mordian Glory video. Today we are continuing to do our page by page look through of the new Astra Militarum 8th edition Codex. As always, the point of this video is to give you a more than general idea of what's in the Codex, you know, fairly in-depth idea of what's in the Codex, but I do want to say straight away that this video is not really a substitute for actually going and owning the Codex yourself. I highly recommend you guys go out there and get this Codex for two reasons. One, it's fantastically high quality. I would say this is the highest quality Imperial Guard Codex we have ever had. That is not just fanboyism, that is true. And also, I really do not like it when I am playing against someone who doesn't have their proper Codex on them. You know, it's consistently. So don't be one of those guys, people. Go out and get the Codex and enjoy it, okay? Because for the you are getting for £25, which is the same price as what we paid for our last Codex. You are getting a very high quality Codex with lots and lots of extra excellent bits in it. Anyway, let's get straight into it. So a lot of this section, I reckon, we are going to be blasting through, simply because not too much has changed between this and the index. Been a few key changes, and I'll hopefully pick them all up. If I miss anything, of course, put it down in the comments, guys. But yeah, let's carry on. So the regiment and keyword thing is as before. So just, you know, you will gain more advantages for having a purely Vestroyan detachment or a purely Cadian detachment. Mixing and matching detachment is not recommended. Voice of command is exactly the same. This unit may issue one order per turn to the soldiers under their command at the start of the shooting phase. Orders may only be issued to infantry units within 6 inches of this unit that have the same regiment keyword. To issue an order, pick a target unit, choose which order you wish to issue from the table below. A unit may only be affected by one order per turn. These are the standard orders. I do not believe they have changed. Take aim, reroll ones to hit. First rank fire, second rank fire, rapid fire 2. Bring it down, reroll ones to wound. Falls to the Emperor. Can shoot even if it advanced. Can shoot even if it fell back. We get back in the fight. Move. Instead of shooting this phase, the order unit immediately moves. With the movement phase, it must advance as part of this movement. Cannot take a charge. Fix bayonets as normal. One thing is, these are the weapons that we can now use. Melee weapons is a bit of a short list, guys. Apparently now we can only take power sword and power fist. That seems like a massive oversight. Many of the units you will find, yeah, I mean, apparently the profile size is going to be found in the army, yeah. So I don't know if that means we can just go back and use the index, because Games Workshop have said if there are some things which aren't in your codex, then they are in the index. But it seems weird. Why would they include just power sword and power fist? That is a bit of a weird one. Yeah, strange. I believe you can go back and use the index stuff, but why not just include it here? Strange. Everything else is here: bolt pistol, bolt gun, plasma pistol, sniper, flamer, grenade launcher, mounted plasma gun, mortar, autocannon, head bolt, missile launcher, last cannon, vehicle equipment. Nice. We didn't see this last time. This is new. We had heavy stubber, we had storm bolters, we had hunter killer missiles. Auger array, dozer blade, and track guards are a new thing though, guys. So it is going to be interesting to see what they do. Right. And here we have some more unique regimental things. So regimental orders are, as you would expect, if you're a Catachan officer, you can issue a Catachan order to a Catachan unit. If you are a Catachan officer, you cannot issue a Catachan order to a Cadian unit. Fairly standard procedure. Grinding advance, guys, we've already gone over this in the sort of the reveal video, but very quickly. If your Lehman Russ stands still or moves under half its movement phase, so basically 4 inches, If you're at full capability, then you can shoot the turret weapon twice. Very, very deadly. I have tried this out on a Punisher Gatling cannon. It was tasty. But I'll cover that in one of the after action reports. Here we are. Unique orders for every single regiment. Very, very nice. Let's have a look at this. So, Cadian tank orders. For the duration of this phase, you can re-roll the dice, determining the number of attacks the model can make with turret weapons, as described in the grinding advanced ability above. That use randomly determined number, e.g. heavy D6, like the battle cannon. Burn them out. Basically the same thing, but for flamers. In addition, models being attacked. Units targeted by models with the order unit of these weapons do not get any bonus to their saving throws for being covered this phase. Be aware, that is not just flamers, that is everyone. So your las guns, your grenade launchers, you could issue, burn them out onto one of your squads that doesn't even have a flamer. Interesting to remember that, okay? It doesn't need to be done on flamers. Just read it carefully. You can reroll the dice, turn the number of attacks order you can make with flamers and heavy flames until the end of the phase. In addition, units targeted by models from the ordered unit with these weapons. Bollocks. Please ignore my previous statement. It only affects flamers with these weapons. Do not gain any bonus saving those. Okay, fair enough. I misread that, but I caught that, so that's good. Valhallans, we already know, you can shoot into your own units in combat, very nice. For Stroyans, if you're in combat, then the unit that gets ordered can shoot into combat and they won't hurt themselves. Two very similar. That one, you can shoot into it even if your friendly models are there. This one, the guys that are in combat themselves get to do it. Armageddon, they can jump back in the transport vehicle as long as they didn't jump out of the transport vehicle this turn. Talons, very interesting. Talon tank order. I don't see a Talon normal order. And I don't see a Cadian normal order, so that's interesting. Cadian normal tank order and Talon tank order. Alright. The model can move to 6 inches this phase, either before or after it shoots, as if it were the movement phase. This does not affect how far the vehicle is moved for the purpose of determining how many times it can fire its turret weapon. Alright, very nice. So you could give the order, do your normal shooting, and then move 6 inches. Very tasty. Elimination protocol sanctioned. You can reroll failed wounds for models from the order unit when attacking enemy vehicles or monsters this phase. That's kind of like Bring It Down, how Bring It Down used to be. That is pretty tasty. It's a shame it's only vehicles and monsters. It's a bit specific, but it ain't bad. And then Mordian, yeah, basically plasma snipers if you read the full thing there. So, yeah, interesting. We'll get onto the units next. So let's have a look at some of the units now. Starting off, I must say that this codex is much better laid out than the index. Everything is in order. So we start with HQs, we move on to troops, we then move on to elites, and so on and so forth. So starting with the HQs, we've got Lord Castle and Creed. I don't believe he has changed in any way, at least not rules wise. We'll look at points later on. But he looks like he's got his stuff. He's got his power sword, his hotshot las pistols. He is officially Cadian, of course. 5 factory shave, 2 command points if you take him. He has a 12-inch radius for his voice of command ability, and he may use this ability 3 times in each of your turns. So he can issue 3 orders, and he's got a 12-inch radius. Company Commander, standard, don't see anything that's changed there. Senior Officer, 2 voice command abilities. Yeah, nothing major there. Although a Company Commander has a single model on the last pistol and fragment, this model may take a chainsaw and an item from the melee weapons list. This model may replace its last pistol with an item from the ranged weapons list. No more shotguns? According to the codex, no more shotguns. That is a huge disappointment. I actually am a bit let down by that. It might seem like a minor thing, but I was really, really enjoying rocking a shotgun company commander or 2. I actually have some bits that I was going to use to make some shotgun company commanders. That is now gone. I mean, can I use the company commander entry from the index to still allow me to use them? I don't know. I mean, the company commander is here. This is the latest version. Yeah, it's missing. It's missing a key thing here. I mean, that's kind of bollocks, isn't it? I must say, going back to this is very short. You know, not great. Codexes are meant to add things, not take them away. But anyway, tank commanders, they don't look too changed. Yep, everything looks like it's still there. Emergency plasmas I know has changed. If this model fires a supercharged plasma cannon, you roll one or more hit rolls of 1. It's not automatically shot. Instead, for each hit roll of 1, the bear suffers 1 mortal wound after all the weapon shots have been fired. So you can, basically, for each 1 that you roll, you take a mortal wound now. That's very, very good. Much better. Knight Commander Pask. I don't think anything else has changed. Yep, you can change everything. You can do all this stuff. The big thing is Knight Commander. Knight Commander use tank orders ability twice a turn, resolve the effects of the order for issuing the second order. Knight Commander Pass can issue orders to a friendly Lacadian Lehman Russ at the start of your shooting phase. To issue an order, pick a target Lehman Russ within 6 inches of Knight Commander Pass and choose which order you issue. From the tail to the right, each Lehman is going to be on right. Okay, that kind of sucks. Pass can no longer issue orders to other tank commanders. Man, I mean, people say that, you know, the Imperial Guard Codex is broken and overpowered, but we've lost, we lost shotguns as a minor thing, but this is a big thing. Knight Commander Pask, as far as I can see now, cannot issue orders to other tank commanders. He can't do it. He used to be able to, now he can't. It's kind of bollocks. Kind of very annoying. Very annoying indeed. I mean, really, what is the point in taking Knight Commander Pass now? The fact, just the 2+ ballistic skill, isn't it? I mean, that is awesome, having a 2+ ballistic skill, but at the end of the day, he's lost pretty much everything that makes him unique. Which is bollocks. But anyway. Moving on, Commissar Yarrick. Don't think he's changed very much. All of Discipline, Action Time, Use and Systems, yep. Iron Will, yep. Commissar Yarrick 4+, yep. Heroes of Hades Hive, yeah. Reroll 1s if you're near Orcs, it's reroll all failed hits. Summer Execution as normal. Lord Commissar is as normal. Still got his 4+ save, still got 3 attacks. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, cool. It doesn't look like there's anything that's gone too wrong there. Colonel Ironhand Strachan. I think there has been a change of Strachan. Let's have a look. You can reroll failed wound rolls made this Colonel Iron Strachan photos attacking enemy monsters. Oh, it's just the fact that technically he's strength 7. Because of brutal strength, he's technically strength 7. So it's good to remember that. Fracture Shield, Cold Steel and Courage, all models and friendly category units with 6 inches of iron, yeah. Colonel Iron Tracker, I use voice commando twice, yeah, nothing fancy there. Nothing changed as far as I can tell. Just he has +1 strength now. Tempesta Prime. I can't see any changes here. 4 wounds, standard. Bolt pistol, hotshot, las pistol, plasma pistol, chainsaw, frag grenades, crack grenades. Melee weapon list. Command rod. Tempesta's command rod is the same. Aerial drop. It's the same. I've already got Minotaur and Tempestus as their faction keyword. Alright, and this is the last HQ. Primaris Psyker is on with the last pistol on a 4 stave. Nothing seems to have changed there. Sorry, wobbly camera there for a second. Pearls of the Warp, 620 Commissar, they're executed as normal. Could only manifest one psychic power, you know, smite and 2 other psychic powers and psychic discipline. Alright, nothing has changed there. Alright, we'll come back and have a look at the troop choices next. So taking a look at infantry squads now, I believe these haven't changed much. Interestingly how this is at the bottom bit now, if you have a look, it's at the top with everybody else. But for some reason this is underneath, don't really know why, it doesn't really matter. Infantry squads don't seem to have changed in any regard. You've got to try and keep the sergeant alive for that juicy leadership 7. Yeah, the other guardsmen may take a Vox caster. 2 may form a heavy weapon team, who must take a heavy weapon or a special weapon. Yeah, sergeant may take a chainsaw or a power sword. They're really... I don't think we have access to power mauls and power axes anymore, guys. That used to just say he may take he may swap his chainsword for something else. But now the sergeant is only armed with a las pistol, and for free he can take a chainsword or a power sword. And I mean, why are we suddenly massively limited in the number of power weapons we can take? What the fuck is going, like, it's weird. There's some weird things in this codex, guys. Weird. Conscripts, yeah, we all know they got nerfed. Yeah. Raw recruits, roll a d6. Each time an officer uses the voice commander to order to this unit. On a 4+, the order applies as normal, otherwise there's no effect, and no orders can be issued to this unit for the rest of the turn. People bitched, people moaned. And conscripts got nerfed. So... yeah, quite a... Lehman Russ's, I mean, don't get me wrong, you know, Lehman Russ's grinding advance is great and stuff, but there's a few little minor things. There's a lot of little minor changes which have been made which really piss me off. Militarum, Tempestus Scions, they are looking good now, same as always. Yeah. One Tempestus may replace the hotshot lasgun with a hotshot las pistol and vox caster. For 5 miles of the unit, 2 Tempestus Scions will replace our hotshot lasguns with a flamer, melter gun, plasma gun, grenade launcher, hotshot volley gun. Tempestus may replace a chainsaw with a knife from the melee weapon list. So, a power fist or a power sword. Tempestus may replace the hotshot las pistol with a bolt pistol or powder pistol. Okay. Aerial drop as normal, vox caster as normal. Okay. Moving on, Master of Ordnance. Elites now, we're into the elites. How has he changed in any way? He's on the las pistol and an artillery barrage. His weapon can be fired once per battle, can be not used to the bearer moves. The weapon can target units that are not visible to the bearer. When doing so, subtract from 1 from the hit rolls. May only use 1 artillery barrage per turn regardless of how many massive ordnances you have in your army. Mass ballistics, you can reroll any hit rolls of 1 made for friendly, regiment, basilisk, wyverns, manticores, death strikes when they target enemy units over 36 inches of shooting phase, so no change there. Ah, almost missed you. Platoon commander, have you changed in any way? Does not look like it. He may, yeah, no shotguns for this guy either, guys. No shotguns. Fuck it, I know it sounds stupid, but I am absolutely fuming over some of the changes that have been made here regarding to sort of no shotguns, power weapons being limited, because like we've had power axes for so long, and power mauls, you know, we've had them for what, 3 editions now? 2 editions. I mean, Games Workshop makes Commissar models with power axes. How, you know, they're gone now. Great. Anyway, I know I'm going and bitching about it, but it's just, you know, frustrating. You know, they've got all these pictures at the beginning of the book saying convert your own guardsmen. Well, you know what? What's the point? You just take the options away from me later on. Anyway, it's like fucking lasgun sergeants all over again, isn't it, guys? You can't take lasgun sergeants anymore, despite the fact they encouraged that for 5 editions. Command squad. Doesn't look like anything has changed here. Let's have a look. Heavy flame last with a las gun, chainsaw, frag grenade, 4 veterans. Any veteran with the las pistol must take a chainsaw. Any veteran may replace their las gun with a las pistol. One veteran will take a voxcaster. You can take a heavy flamer. You can take a veteran standard. You can take a medipack. You can take a heavy weapon. Anyone else can take a special weapon. The medipacks, same as before. Regimental standard. Add 1 leadership. Same as before. Voxcaster. Yeah. Voxcaster's the same. Colour Sergeant Kell, Zombie Kell, he's back from the dead. Colour Sergeant Kell is a single model on the las pistol, power fist and power sword. Only one of which included in your army. Colours of the Cadian 8th, friendly Cadian units within 6 inches of Colour Sergeant Kell may reroll failed morale tests. Listen up maggots, you may make 1 additional order with a single friendly Cadian officer within 6 inches of Colour Sergeant Kell. Interesting. I just want to check something that someone mentioned. Sorry if this is flipping a little bit. There you go. Knight Commander Pask is an officer. So are normal tank commanders, which means that Kell affects them. So if you have Kell in your army, using this rule, when the camera focuses, come on, there we go. You can use Colour Sergeant Kell to make sure you get an extra order from your tank commanders as well. Very useful. Sworn Protector. Roll D6 each time Lord Catherine Creed loses a wound, whilst you can through to Colour Sergeant Kell 2+. Standard procedure. Special weapons. Nothing changed there, apart from no more demo charges. That's right, guys. Another kind of minor bullshit thing. They've taken away demo charges from us. I mean, why? Why have demo charges been taken away? You know, I mean, people are going on about Imperial Guard being really powerful, but we have lost many small things in this codex. Flavorful things, unique things. We've lost them. We've lost the ability to take shotguns in nearly everything, apart from 1 unit. We've lost the ability to take any power axes, any power mauls. We've lost the ability to take demo charges. I mean, we've lost so many small things. Like Commander Pask, he can no longer order other tank commanders anymore. I mean, yeah, we've gained like grinding advance, and that's great. And we've gained regimental doctrines, and that's great. But we have lost at least 1 thing per double page. I mean, it's great. Like, I'm happy with the codex, but I'm annoyed that a lot of these little things are being taken away because they were nice. I mean, I don't really get this. Any veteran may replace their las gun with a shotgun or autogun. I mean, there's no difference between an autogun and a las gun. The only thing is, if you give all your veterans autoguns, you can no longer benefit from first rank fire, second rank fire with them. So why would you ever take an autogun? I mean, I know it seems a bit hypocritical because I've just been going on about, you know, little things. But this is a little thing that's been added in that doesn't do anything. Whereas at least these little things like demo charges and stuff, they did stuff. Anyway, apart from that, I don't think veterans have changed in any way. Voxcaster, heavy flamer, heavy weapon team, special weapons, chainsword or something else. Veteran sergeants can take power fist now, just that's a good thing. Yeah, okay. Alright, cool, let's take a look at this.